Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ninja on the Ninja, but basically, I have a video for you today. I just seen it out of nowhere, but basically, this is what's going on in the world right now. Basically, this has been going on since Bush. Uh, there has been reports on it. I forgot his name now, but in the White House, there was a Republican who was in a wheelchair. They didn't know this. They, I forgot his name. I'm starting my computer right now, so hopefully I can find the name, but I have no promise. But, anyways, basically what happens is Republicans brainwash people and program them, and they're creating extremists like the terrorists that blew up the buildings and blah blah blah. Like, everybody in that situation, they where they came from is from America. Basically, America is making these people. Believe it or not, that's what's going on. I want to say newborn or something. I don't remember his name, dude. Let's see. Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, and those people. I can't remember his name. Let's see. Let me ask, watch. Who was the Republican that was in a wheelchair? And can you tell me about his report of being invited to a party where there was underage girls and drugs present? This is all on record.
You are likely thinking of former Republican Representative Madison Cawthorn of North Carolina,
Yep.
who uses a wheelchair due to injuries sustained in a 2014 car crash. In March 2022, Cawthorn made headlines during a podcast appearance where he claimed that Washington lawmakers had invited him to sexual get-togethers, which he described as orgies, and that he had witnessed leaders in anti-addiction movements using cocaine in front of him. His comments did not explicitly mention underage girls, but the claims of drug-fueled sex parties caused a massive backlash within his own party. Then House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy met with Cawthorn, later telling reporters that Cawthorn admitted he had exaggerated the stories and had no evidence to back them up. The controversy contributed to Cawthorn losing his primary election later that year.
Yeah. So basically, it's manipulation, brainwash, and like, why did you say that? You shouldn't have said that. That's basically what happened. And the reason why I'm making this video, by the way, is because this whole one second. Okay. Check this out. Listen.
So this friend, oh my god, he was so... I liked him, he was cool, but the way he was raised... I was gonna tell a couple stories about him to like explain what kind of
So the way he was raised, watch.
person this child was. In science class, we were like learning about like the Mesozoic era or some shit. Our teacher was like, oh, like something about dinosaurs, and he was like, I can't do this. And he just like got up and left the classroom, and I was like, oh. Yeah, he didn't believe in dinosaurs, he didn't believe in evolution at all. Or he was taught that evolution was like evil, and it was like Satan trying to convince people not to believe in God. He was one of those people that just like would always bring up like, oh, being gay isn't like a part of my religion, but I still love you. And people would be like, okay. And then he came out as gay 2 years later. So this...
That's what it is. Do you understand? That's what it is. That's that's where racism comes from, is they're programming into their people. And who are these people? Not so much Republicans, but they have infested the Republican Party, right? It's like the Nazis, basically. It's not so much that Germany was bad, but Nazis were, and Germans became Nazis, and those people were bad because of the Nazi part. Basically, I don't hate Germany. In fact, I don't even hate some Nazis because there are a lot of people that are just there for the cake and tea, right? They're not actually full chested, rape, fucking everybody, kill, murder, slaughter, blah, blah. They aren't like that. Some of these people, some are, and those people, those ones I hate. And her saying what she just said in this video is proof that they are doing what they're doing. This kid grew up to hate gay people and he came out to be gay. He didn't like dinosaurs and didn't believe in any of that shit. It didn't just fall out of the sky. They were trying to force it down his throat. That's how they work. And there's been hold on one second, I'll watch this. What were the stories again in the Republican Party? They used to play videos like South Park, but the characters had cut off pictures of people's faces and heads, and like they would have like AOC and Joe Biden as the characters instead. What was that about again? I'll wait for it.
You are thinking of the Biden Box or Biden Shell Company animated videos released by House Republicans, specifically the House Oversight Committee led by Representative James Comer, during their impeachment inquiry into the Biden family. The animations used a crude, cut-out animation style heavily reminiscent of South Park or Monty Python. They featured animated figures with real cut-out photos of Joe Biden and Hunter Biden's faces slapped onto the cartoon bodies. What the videos were about. The videos were a media campaign designed to explain the GOP's complex financial investigations into the Biden family's foreign business dealings. The premise: the cartoons illustrated how foreign money from entities in China, Ukraine, or Romania allegedly moved through a tangled web of over 20 different limited liability companies, LLCs, and shell companies. The visuals the video showed money bags being dropped into cardboard boxes labeled as various LLCs, which would then pass the money along to other boxes until it finally reached a cartoon cutout of a Biden family member. The goal was to turn dense bank records and complicated corporate structures into a viral, easy-to-understand visual argument for the public.
Wasn't there videos like that, but they showed violence and such? I
Yes, you are likely thinking of a major controversy involving Republican Representative Paul Gosar of Arizona in 2021. Instead of a South Park style, this video used the style of a popular Japanese anime called Attack on Titan. The video and the controversy, the visuals. Gosar's staff edited the anime's opening credits, superimposing the real faces of politicians onto the characters. Gosar, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Representative Lauren Boebert were edited onto the heroes. The violence. The video depicted Gosar's character flying through the air and striking Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in the neck with a sword, killing her. It also showed his character swinging swords and attacking Joe Biden. The fallout. The video caused massive backlash. Gosar defended it as a metaphor for a policy battle over immigration. But the House of Representatives ultimately voted to censure him and strip him of his committee assignments for promoting violence against colleagues.
Yeah, stuff like that. They're programming you, they're brainwashing you, they're manipulating you, and like race, for example. Like I don't remember who I talked to. I think it might have been AI. It might have been race is a lie. There is no such thing as race. If you take someone from Africa that AB blood positive and you mix the blood of someone from England who has the same blood, AB positive, there's no problem. The body recognizes it as the exact same thing. You can do that anywhere. In Ethiopia, in China, in Europe, England, Japan, Russia, America. Man. But race is a lie. pretty much at the end of the day. There's no such thing as race. It was created to explain people and show difference. But we are the same persons, right? We are the same. Like, race is just a way to divide us, but we are the same people. Like, for example, they say they hate black people. I don't. I don't hate black people. I actually dislike the hip hop culture and excuse me, how they promote YOLO and shit like that. Like, and fake it till you make it, which is the current problem today. And I think what's going on is actually the white man, basically. And what they do is they take what they like and they promote it, and they take what they dislike and crush it into the corner. Much like my channel, for example, or a better example would be what's his name again? Bernie Sanders. See, I couldn't even remember his name. That's how pushed down he gets, and how shut up they get with that shit. They're trying to change the narrative. Nowadays, we're more like dogs, whereas back then, we were more like civilized people, close to what was it called? The Great Enlightenment is what they called it back then. And Europe, this happened. What we're going through happened in Europe. Eventually, we will have a phase where it's let them eat cake, where we have an emperor that's in charge of the world, but in reality it's being run by its officials. And they're corrupt and they're sellouts and they're screwing people over so that everyone can get what they want. And that's what it is. And that's what she's showing here, right? He was like that because he was raised to be that way. And the two examples, Cawthorn, like those examples that I brought forward to you, like that's proof of what I'm talking about. They literally like, dude, what the fuck? Okay, he's gotta go. Bye. But before, they were willing to promote, like, yeah, you can come, yeah, drugs and sex and blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, oh no, there's no underage drugs here, but the whole fucking thing with, oh man, what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein and how he was friends with Trump and blah, blah, that's, oh yeah, don't worry about that, don't pay attention. Of course not. Of course it's whatever. Of course. But that's what you want. You're trying to make us not look at the facts, right? But yeah, yeah, you wanted to throw Obama out of office because of his tan suit. Like, give him a fucking break, dude. And then, no, there's no bias here. There's no hatred here. There's no fucking anything here. It's just, I'm just an empire calling balls and strikes. That's it. There's no bias. There's no, I like this team over that team. None of that bullshit exists here. I apologize for the joke. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I was just snacking, by the way, and I stopped, but I don't know. Anyways, that's it. I hope my message gets out there. So, anyways, be well, be happy, be safe, take care, be loved. God bless, stay strong. There are good conservatives. There are good German people. There are even good Nazis in the world. Don't get me wrong. Again, the problem, the problem is always the leadership. The problem is always the leadership. Okay, the more you get closer to the top, the more you need to sell out and play along. And the worse you are in that regard, generally speaking, you're worse as a person. Unless the person you're following is someone like for example, what's his name, Bernie Sanders, right? If you follow him, like AOC, for example, it's not so bad. But if you follow somebody fucking like for example, I'm just looking at my document with names Hassan and Tim Pool, and for some reason they were fucking butt buddies with what's his name, Trump, Luke Beasley, and Adam Mockler. Like, they're just trying. They're puppets basically. They're trying to play the part. They're trying to be the messenger, the best messenger in the world. But just like with Destiny, and I think her name is Food Shops or something, I don't like Food Shops because she's trying to be a messenger too. But the problem is, she keeps talking about herself. So it's not the message anymore. Now the message is becoming her. Now she's becoming the message. So it's like, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. The messenger has devoured the message and made it about themselves. They're no longer the messenger. They are the message. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting the message. Again, I'm an empire. I'm calling balls and strikes. There's no opinion here. There's no hatred here. I'm just saying it like it is. Right? So, anyways, and yes, Biden shouldn't have done what he did. Yes, bad things happen. Yes, of course, but that doesn't justify shit. What you did is still its own thing. You do not get to compare one thing to the other. It's bad. Period. And end of story. Anyways, take it okay, keep it easy. Have a good one. Be well, be happy, safe. Take care. Extend liars. Show the wealth. Show the life. Show the love. Be well, be happy, be safe. Be awesome. And yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be alive, but I just know that these videos are out there, and hopefully at some point someone will fucking listen and rise up, and hopefully I'm still alive for it to happen. So, yeah, I'm out of here. Peace out.